Electronic devices that we all throw away contain a high content of gold. Yes, you can sell these items and make extra income. We will also share the list of high-volume gold electronics. You will cringe once you find out how much money, I mean real money, you have thrown away. Most people throw out their old electronics without a second thought. Scientists have found something surprising hidden inside them, something much more valuable than expected. Every year, millions of people discard their old electronic devices without realizing they're throwing away something valuable: 22-karat gold. Researchers from ETH Zurich in Switzerland have developed an eco-friendly technique to recover this gold from electronic waste, offering a sustainable and innovative approach that could transform how we handle the growing issue of e-waste. Let everyone know in the comments what you Homo sapiens and off-world aliens think, and subscribe, like, share. Play ball with your dog for fast to-the-point news and info daily. Getting a foothold on YouTube is impossible without your direct participation. Now back to our story, gold prospectors. Old. When an electronic device breaks or becomes obsolete, the common response is to toss it in the trash. This global habit contributes to the nearly 50 million tons of electronic waste generated each year. What's often overlooked is that these devices contain significant amounts of gold, especially in internal components like circuit boards. In fact, a single ton of e-waste can contain between 300 to 400 grams of gold, which is considerably more than what's typically extracted from mined ore. Yet, due to current practices, most of this precious metal ends up in landfills. The traditional methods of gold extraction, using harsh chemicals such as cyanide or mercury, are not only costly, but also environmentally harmful, adding another layer of damage to an already unsustainable process. Cheese industry waste fuels a new solution. The new method developed at ETH Zurich offers a cleaner, greener alternative. At the core of this technique is a sponge-like material made from protein fibrils derived from whey, a byproduct of the cheese-making process. These protein-based sponges are capable of capturing gold ions from solutions containing dissolved electronic components. Once the gold is absorbed, a heat treatment converts it into solid nuggets of 22-karat gold. Remarkably, the process is so efficient that 20 circuit boards are enough to yield around 450 milligrams of pure gold. This scientific advance provides not just an environmentally safe way to extract gold, but also introduces a use for agricultural waste, reducing the burden on multiple industries at once. The implications of this discovery go beyond gold recovery. Electronic devices also contain nickel, copper, and palladium, which are valuable and recoverable using complementary technologies like pyrometallurgy and hydrometallurgy. When combined with the ETH Zurich method, these techniques could significantly boost the efficiency and sustainability of electronic recycling efforts. Currently, about 80% of global e-waste is not recycled, according to France Live. That represents not only an environmental concern, but also a lost economic opportunity. By recovering more materials from discarded electronics, industries can reduce their reliance on environmentally destructive mining operations and support a more circular economy that keeps resources in use for as long as possible. Cleaner technology with long-term potential. The Swiss innovation represents a major shift in how we view e-waste, not as trash, but as a resource-rich reservoir of valuable materials. And unlike traditional mining, this method requires no toxic chemicals, poses minimal risks to the environment, and makes use of materials that would otherwise be discarded. This development may soon influence the recycling industry on a broader scale, encouraging companies and consumers alike to reconsider how they dispose of their old electronics. As awareness spreads, the idea of turning yesterday's tech into tomorrow's treasure might become more than just a scientific curiosity. It could shape the future of resource recovery. What should you be looking for? Here are some golden age items that have large printed circuit boards and therefore comparatively large quantities of gold. Jumbo old video playing devices like VCRs and Sony Betamax players, old camcorders, the bigger the better, early digital still cameras, again, the bigger the better, big old desktop computers and peripheral devices like modems and scanners, old televisions, some old pre-flat screen large living room models can contain gold that is worth $5 or more, old stereo components including amplifiers and receivers, electronic keyboards and musical instruments, which were hot items around 1990, early game consoles from Nintendo and Atari, ham radios, shortwave radios, and other large communication devices that were popular with hobbyists, coffee makers, toaster ovens, and other kitchen equipment. It's a good idea to collect large quantities of little smartphones that were made in the last 5 years, batches of 50, 100 or more, and send them to us to be recycled. The same is true for remotes. But let's face realities. In order to make a good return on having us recycle them for you, you need a lot of them. There are other older electronic devices that can put a lot more money in your pocket. We are talking about larger-sized electronic items that were manufactured between about 20 and 30 years ago. Let's call it the golden age of electronics, because that was the time when comparatively large quantities of gold were used to make them. Why are these items likely to pay you a sizable return? They are still easy to find in junk shops and yard sales. You can even find them in the electronics recycling dumpster at your town recycling facility. Be sure to ask permission before carting them away. Got those items? Call our experts to find out what they could be worth. Our precious metal consultants are here to discuss all your precious metal scrap. We'll explain what your discoveries might contain, how we can test them for you, and more. Whether you have gold scrap, silver scrap, or something else, be sure to call us at 800-426-2344 to learn more. We are an electronics recycler near you, as close as your phone. Hope you learned something today. Now set down your phone and go electronics prospecting.